my name is Michelle Nguyen and I am the director of Paris Lash Academy. I started doing lashes about 10 years ago and I was originally self-taught, so I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to lashing and opening my own business and coming out with a line, obviously. That's why I make this YouTube channel, because I want to share with you some tips and tricks when it comes to lashing, and I also want to share with you my story, and hopefully you will find those inspiring and helpful for your own lash journey. Today I want to talk to you guys about mapping, but before that, we did have a drawing for a new subscriber that we ran for the last episode. We picked out 3 names and the winners are below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We will run another drawings randomly for new subscriber for next episode. We will pick out 3 names that one will win $200 gift card and then 2 will win $100 gift card each. Actually, you don't have to be a new subscriber, just a subscriber of Paris Lash Academy YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, subscribe below. Alright. So today I want to talk to you about another map, which is the basic Kitten Eye Map. From the last episode, I talked about the Cat Eyes Map, and the Kitten Eyes Map is actually kind of similar to it. It is my favorite mapping though, and I feel like it complements almost everyone's face. It really opens up everyone's eyes, and it makes your eyes look more open, bright, you know. Look more alive. Don't look like you've fallen asleep like half of the time, like I always do. And this map is really easy. So when you go on the mapping, if you watched the last episode, you will know that I talked about, here's her eyelashes, tiny little one. And when you do the mapping, you always want to map your map from the inner corner to the outer corner. You don't want to judge your map based on the lashes, because lashes change, so her left eyelashes and her right eyelashes are not going to be identical. So if you go, you know, based on the natural lashes, it's going to be off. You want to decide your map going from inner corner to outer corner, because her eyes corners are not changing. Okay, so still basic 3 rules that I say. For the max length that I would use on here, I would put the max length equal natural lashes plus 2. Okay, how do you know how long is her natural lashes? So a lot of brands carry this tweezers with a little ruler in the back. This is our Paris Lash Academy P6 tweezers, but all of our tweezers has this. It has a little ruler in the back. Can you see it? So this ruler in the back will allow you to measure your client's natural lashes. Then you don't have to guess. You're like, oh, I don't know, how long is her natural lashes? So when you put this ruler against her natural lashes like this, then you will be able to judge how long is her longest natural lashes. Then you're going to decide what's the longest length you're going to put in your map. So max, the longest length, is going to be equal her natural lashes length plus 2 millimeter. Sometimes I would do 3 millimeter if they really want them super healthy, super long, and then if the client has really healthy lashes, that's what I would do. I would plus 3, but that's rare. Okay, rule number 2 is you are going to have more than 4 length per map. 4 length and above. The more length you have in a set, that will make your set look nicer, denser. It looks, the transition looks smoother, and it just gives your set more depth. So I really want to have minimum of 4 length. Please do not slap on a set of 16 all the way across. That's not mapping. That is just applying extensions. Okay, so make sure you put on 4 length and above. And then the last rule is the inner corner lashes right in here, the very inner corner. Please make sure that they are under 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter or under. So the longest that I would put there is 10 millimeter. I prefer 7, 8, or 9 millimeter. Sometimes I feel like 9 millimeter is really long still. Like for my lashes, I wear a 7 in the inner corner. And I know in some country they go as far as like 5 or 6 millimeter in the inner corner. But please do not go above 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is really long. So it's really gonna start bugging her eye, and she's gonna go like this. You know, you see people sit and they just go like this, like scratching the inner corners, and then those inner corners gonna fall off fast, and then her eye's gonna look really short, and it ruins her natural lashes there anyway, so you don't want to do that. Now that we got our ground rule, we're gonna go into our mapping. From inner to outer corner, when you do Kitten Eye Mapping, what you're gonna do is you're gonna divide it in half. From inner corner to outer corner, we're going to divide that map in half. Yes? Okay. So you have half, you're going to have half. Okay. On the outer corner, the outer half, you're going to divide that in half. So you're going to have a quarter, and you're going to have a quarter. Okay. Kitten eyes is different with cat eyes. That cat eye has the longest on the outer corner. Kitten eyes has the longest towards your brown bone, so this area right here. Okay, so this is gonna be your max. Okay, and then the first half, you're gonna divide that in like minimum 3, because 4 length minimum per map, right? So this, you're gonna divide that in 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 if you want more length in there. Then you're going to go -1, -1, -1. Okay, I know it's a little confusing, so I'm going to give you some real numbers. If your client's natural lashes is a 10 millimeter, how do you know that? You use one of these babies to measure them, and then when you find out how long is her natural lashes, you can just kind of like, okay, her natural lashes 10 millimeter. Now you're gonna go max equal natural lashes plus 2. So now you're gonna have 10 plus 2 equal 12. You don't have to be a math genius to figure that part out. Okay, so now we're gonna put max over here, right? The side max is 12. When you go to the next frame, you're gonna go -1, which, sorry, I'm gonna put this bad boy up here, -1, so that is 11. Feeling really confident now that I figured this math out. I suck at math, so bear with me. And then we're gonna -1 to the next frame. That's gonna leave you at a 10. And then we're gonna -1 when we get to the next frame. That's gonna leave you at a 9. Bam! And then in the corner, 10 millimeter or shorter. So that's a 9. Awesome, you made it. Okay, I didn't mention anything about this quarter yet because it's a little confusing. So I want to figure this part out first, yeah? So for the outer corner, the last quarter that we first divided, this is what you're going to do. You're going to match the number on this side, on this first half, just in smaller section. So because I divide that into 3, I'm going to divide this part into 3 too. And I'm going to go -1, which put me at 11, -1, which put me at a 10, and 9. Bam! And I'm done. Okay? Is that hard? Yeah? Complicated? No? You following me? Good. I'm going to give you an example on something a little bit more complicated than just your typical, boring 12 millimeters. If your client is lucky and her natural lashes, we'll say, is a 13, which will never happen to anyone who's Asian like me. Alright, so you're gonna have max is 13 plus 2 equal 15. Now you have a lot of room to work with, right? So you go into your map, you go inner corner to outer corner. I'm gonna divide that in half, bam, okay? And then you're gonna divide that in another half, which is a quarter and a quarter. Okay, so do this with me, please. Like, as you're watching this video, can you please try to do it with me? Because what I notice in the classes I teach before, when I talk, people are like, okay, 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 I get it. And then I ask them to come up to the board and do it, and they're like, wait, what goes over where? So follow me, like try to do it the same times with me too, and we can figure this part out together, yeah? Okay, max is 15 now. Now we're gonna put max on the second quarter because kitten eyes are longest at the brown bones. So you're gonna have 15 over here. Great. Okay. And then we're gonna try to divide this, we should say 4 length or more. If I do 4 length, which will divide this into 3. My pen do not want to work today. Let me grab another. Okay. If I divide this into 3 sections, like this, and I go -1, -1, -1, we're gonna go 14, 13, 12. Ugh, no, we don't want to do 12 in there. 12 is way too long for the inner corner. That's where we like, wait, back up a second. What are we doing? Okay, so to fix that, how do we make this that we would get 4 length and above with the inner corner 10 millimeter or shorter? You're gonna have to kind of count. You're gonna go like, well, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's like 5 length. So we're gonna start going in here and go 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. That's how many sections you're gonna have to divide in the first half if your client's natural lashes is that long. You can't just cut corner and it's like, well, whatever, I'm just gonna stick a 12 over here because I don't really want to do 5 different sizes on there. Well, then your client's inner corner's lash is gonna fall off really fast, and then your butt's gonna be fixing it like 2 days from now, and you don't want that to happen. So it's easy just to kind of divide that into 5. You don't have to apply more lashes, you just have to apply more length. So stick an extra couple of strip on and then just go on accordingly. Okay, come out to this section and you're like, seriously, you expect me to divide this tiny little quarter into 5 different sections in there? Like, that's impossible. Every length will get like 2 lashes, you don't have to divide them in 5 length. That is a little bit like much. So in this outer corner, when you have this many length in here, you can just divide this into 3, and then you can go -1, which puts you at a 14, and then this one will put you at a 13, and this will put you at a 12, and you're good. You don't have to go like 11, 10. I mean, if you can squeeze a couple 11 in there, perfect. If you don't squeeze a couple 11 in there, no big deal. But this will still give you like a nice swoop. Your lashes will go from like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then slowly decreasing 14, 13, 12, giving you this nice like arch, yeah? Because if you go in and you just go like 12, 13, 14, 15, it's way too long in a corner. I know this is a little bit advanced. It really isn't. It is the matter of putting a couple extra strip on and then adding a few more smaller one in the inner corner. It is important so your clients don't lose all the inner corner lashes all at once, and she will. Nobody can really handle 12 millimeter in the inner corners. They just can't. And then they'll start picking, and if they are anyone like me, once it lifted, I make it my life mission to like pick the sucker off. So don't do that. You're just kind of working against yourself. That's all I have to say about Kitten Eye Map. They are fairly simple. They are very flattering on everyone's eyes. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comment. If you love our video, give us a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to our channel so we can enter your name into the drawing for the next video. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.